the pasta.
Okay, good morning, you lovely people. Okay, so you guys might be like, what do you eat for breakfast? Okay, this is my current fixation meal: yogurt, oatmeal bowl, and also some iced coffee. I've been leaning away from matcha because I ran out of matcha. I just get upset that I run out so fast, so I'm in this phase where I'm just like, you know what, I don't even want matcha anymore. It's also because I have instant coffee that I want to use up. So first of all, you can see that I dumped some oatmeal in. Those are some overnight oat that I made. I just put 1 cup of oats, and then I put like 1 cup of almond milk, and I put some cinnamon, I put some nutmeg, I put some ginger powder. I put a bit of like a sweet creamer in there to give it like that fall vibe. My favorite yogurt brand is this brand right here. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I just really like it because it's very, very thick. And then afterwards, I put some jumbo blueberries because those are the best. So freaking sweet. And then I want something crunchy, so I put a little bit of like almond slices and also granola, whatever you want to put in there. I really like this brand right here. I bought it from H Mart. This instant coffee brand's really nice. It tastes amazing. It tastes like fresh coffee. I'm too lazy to get an espresso machine. My housemate has one, but honestly, I don't even know how to use it. And yes, I'm using a matcha whisker. Okay, leave me alone. It just gets it done. I don't care. I put coffee into a matcha whisker. I do not care. I started putting like a bit of like black sesame paste into my mixture. And guys, it tastes so good. I usually drink almond milk, so then I pour it in, and this is my concoction. It's just such a lovely way to start off your day. This bowl fills me throughout the day, and also it's very high in protein. So for those of you guys who work out, I used to hate yogurt, but I think that you need to flavor it well. I personally think that once you personalize something, you'll like it more. So anyways, that's it for breakfast. Okay, this is one of my top fixation meals. Like if you follow my Instagram and TikTok, you see that I eat this every single day. Ever since I figured out how to use my oven, when I go to the grocery these days, I get so excited. Like I just see so many different possibilities with the produce section. Like hell, like I even got radish. I didn't even think that I would eat radish raw, but like guys, it is so good. Okay, hear me out. Cottage cheese. You have to get this one brand. I just like the type of food where you can make little changes to it and it'll taste really, really different. Cottage cheese itself just tastes like bland cheese to me, so whatever sauce you put on top of it, it becomes that flavor. I would put like Dijon mustard, and I just put so many different veggies in there. The broccolini itself are so freaking good. You have to have it a tiny bit burnt and it just tastes like chips. Whenever I have friends come over, I always make this dish and they're so impressed. It's healthy, it's filling, it is so yummy. Hey, Editor Via here. So here I was with my friend Amina and we ate. I brought her to all my favorite food spots. I lost all my footage of us eating. We first got bagels, and then afterwards we went to go get Blank Street, which you just saw. Next clip you're gonna see is that we're at Duo Cafe. Tell them where we're at.
We're at Duo Cafe, which is perfect because we're a duo. And we got cheesecake.
We also ordered the milky oolong tea, which is usually the one I get. Let's mention things we learned about each other. She's very indecisive.
Via's afraid of the subways.
Via doesn't
like to walk.
I do like to walk.
Via doesn't like to walk with heavy bags.
Yeah, tonight we're gonna go to a Thai restaurant. That's like one of my favorite Thai restaurants. But most Thai restaurants in New York is really, really good. Amina has never had Thai food before.
Like I haven't.
Okay, so here we got the milky oolong tea. I'm pretty sure I always get this one. The smell just perfectly matches like the taste of it. Amina's gonna try it first. And then we ordered a few things. So I love the black tea bass. Yeah, do you like it?
Tea, like literally, like it's so good.
And then we got the taro basque, I think. You can clearly see Amina loves it. Like she liked it and I was like, yay! I love like bringing my friends to like places, and if they like it, it really makes me happy because sometimes I just get a little scared. What if I bring them somewhere and they frickin' hate it? Okay, might as well kill me. No, I'm kidding. But usually I would say that when you're in New York, all the food is pretty good.
Okay, currently we're heading to Uptown. It's currently 7:46 and guys, it's snowing. I know Amina loves the snow, but as an East Coast girly, I hate the fucking snow. But she loves it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, she's stupid.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
I also got it. I can help her out a little bit. I can put it on. Whoa, she just snow. Oh, oh, so close. We literally just got off of the Q train and we're already here. So we're gonna see Amina have Thai food for the first time. Well, let's go. So, okay. So then I challenged her. Oh my god, that line. Oh, we should have made a reservation.
It's okay.
Damn it, maybe I should have made
No reservation?
no reservation.
Now we have a...
And here we had Thai food. I can't find the goddamn footage of us eating, but I do have some photos here. This is what we ate. It was amazing, and it was snowing, and Amina loved it. I hated it. That's the vibes.
It's snowing, and right now we're taking the bus. I'm so scared of catching a cold.
Fire boy and water girl type vibe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
You're right. Yeah. I love being on the bus though. Can your tongue touch your nose?
She cannot. Your tongue is so tiny. Oh.
Yours is tinier than mine.
No, like she is, I fear.
Okay, this was Valentine's Day, and I'm sure that those of you guys who saw my last vlog, you know exactly what we ate. But for those of you who have not seen it, this was one of like the most romantic things I've ever done. And I swear to God, you only do like the most romantic things when you're with your girlfriends. Like, so those of you guys who are with shitty ass boyfriends, y'all need to be raising your standards, because if I can be doing this with my girlfriend, y'all can do so much better with y'all boyfriends. I'm just saying. So we checked out some tomatoes, we checked out some onions, mushrooms, like whatever you can think of. One of my all-time pleasures is to grocery shop. I love a big grocery shop. It's like a mall to me. Like, this is way better than any sort of shopping I've done. And then of course when we got back, we decided to prep the items, so I just diced all of the items together, and thank God when I was cutting the onion, it did not burn my goddamn eyeballs. So just threw them all into a pan. Honestly, I realize I'm adulting when I just invite friends over to my place and we just cook. We don't go out, we don't do anything, like we just cook. It's such a bonding activity. And so we then put in the tomato sauce into the mixture. We also made some desserts, which you can see. We made some like heart-shaped cookies, and we bought some already made chocolate covered strawberries. We had some jazz playing. We had like a bouquet going on. Like, it doesn't get better than this for Valentine's Day. Okay, this was a new Thai restaurant I wanted to try in Flushing. I bought my parents here. It was really, really good. For those of you guys who live in Flushing and want like a good Thai food to eat, like I said before, Thai restaurants in New York just slap. They slap in general. So it's really hard to find a Thai restaurant that's not good. But this Thai restaurant here is really, really good. But if you're like a meat eater, you're gonna be even more impressed with it based on what my parents said. They loved it. We ordered like so many different dishes. It was very yummy and it was very satisfying. So I highly recommend this place. I was a little homesick, so I did make a trip back to Boston last week, which you guys saw. When I'm in Boston, I just have like the drive to be going to a lot of different pastry shops. Unlike New York, where I get a little nervous with that, but I guess it's just because Boston is my home. So I came to this wine cafe called Bakey. I think it's new, and I've never been here before, but saw this dessert. It had the word raspberry in there. And even though it was just like a little bit of drizzle of raspberry on the pastry itself, it was still pretty good. But I did wish there was more like raspberry filling inside. And then I met up with my friend Kathy, and she introduced me to this bakery called Flake. And apparently these are like Portuguese egg custards. They're called natas. And I had my first nata in the Bryant Winter Festival, and I remember it was my favorite item there. So when I had this, I was like, oh my God, I didn't know that they have a bakery here. And y'all, it was so creamy inside. It's very different from the Chinese egg tarts we've had, because I think the Chinese egg tarts are more like jello.
Try this if you ever come here.
So, and you guys are in Boston and you want like a good like little sweet treat, I recommend going there. I then went back home and my parents cooked me a yummy early dinner, and I didn't record that, but that was the vibes, okay?
I had an oatmeal yogurt bowl, and today we're gonna be meeting our friend Cece, and we're gonna go into Boston. There's a lot of places I wanted to stop by. Right now I'm at a bakery shop and I just ordered a matcha lemonade. Oh, that's really good.
Accident.
I'm so sorry. We're at Ogawa Cafe. I accidentally knocked Cece's latte over on purpose. Okay.
It's not that bad. It's fine.
Yeah, it didn't get on anywhere. Both of us already ate breakfast, so we just wanted like a drink. If you're gonna come here, get the hojicha latte. Honestly, whenever I'm with Cece, like her drink is always better than mine. Yeah, the hojicha latte was just so much better. Mine was alright. It wasn't like the best, but you can see that I've just been sipping her drink. This day I just wanted to like cruise around Boston. It was kind of cold, but it was okay. I do think that cold weather suits Boston more. Honestly, I don't know what I expected, but I felt like me coming back to Boston, it would not be so damn cold, but it's colder than New York. So yeah, anyways, we decided to go for a stroll after our coffee. Right now, where are we going?
Prudential.
We're going to Prudential. Tonight, I want Cece and I to go get ramen. I haven't had ramen in a while, so we're gonna have ramen for dinner. And we're gonna do a little shopping. I'm gonna go around Newbury. I haven't been to Newbury in a while. I'm gonna see what there is. Yeah, we were looking at that thing. We don't know what it is. It's Mr. Pink 6. It is kind of cute and also kind of creepy. Cece thought this was a baby. Why the 6?
Oh, hey, here.
Oh my god, they have so many. This is a pond.
Lake.
Cece asked if it was safe. I would have no idea. I'm really craving pasta, so I want a bowl of pasta right now. Oh, guys, this is the menu. There's like lots of different options. Okay, we made a reservation at this pasta spot. They were asking like, do we want the bar seat or like the dining table seat? I'm in no rush. I'm gonna get the dining table seat. And guys, I bought some chocolate from this place. This place is in Prudential. I just really like their raspberry blackberry chocolate. Like honestly, anything that's raspberry flavored, I might get. Anything that's berry flavored, I like. Flavors I don't like, you know, I'm actually not gonna say it because like things always change. Remember back then I was like, I hate coconut, and now I like coconut. So, and yeah guys, I like passed by the Apple store. I want to do a giveaway for you guys soon, and I was literally looking at the stuff. I was like, what do you guys want? Like, I want to buy something that's like useful for you guys. I'm like, what about an iPad? Because I'm sure a lot of you guys are in school. So let me know what you guys want, because I want to get something that's useful for you guys, and something that's just helpful for you guys. I don't want to get something that you guys will not use. Cece was saying she wants the pizza. I was like, thank God. Another one of my fixation, burrata. I wanted Cece and I to go to the ramen shop for dinner, but now if I were eating pizza right now, this was a spontaneous decision. But my hungry ass was like, so yeah. One of my 2025 resolutions is just that listening to my body. Like if I crave something, I'm gonna honor it and I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna order a pasta. What are you gonna get?
I don't know.
You're gonna order the burrata pesto pizza. Like I don't drink, but I'm trying to get into it. Not like an alcoholic, more like a sip type of thing. So I can understand what the terms like dry means. I'm talking about mainly about wine. So I can know what type of wine I do like. Because I do realize I like white wine more than red wine. So we still haven't called our name. Okay, oh my god. I don't know if this is a hot take. I could never get into Brussels sprouts. It's so cute. They have like different sauces. Wow. So cute. This really reminds me of Whole Foods, except it's a bit more elevated. I thought this was a mango. Oh my god, look at that huge ass tiramisu. I was craving ramen, I just craved noodles, and I couldn't wait. I had to eat it right now. So we came to this one restaurant inside Prudential. It was inside the Italy like grocery store. So I bought a little new necklace for myself because low-key I'm like thinking about switching back into gold. And what do we think? Do you guys think it looks good? I've never been here before. I didn't have like super high expectations. So what we did was that we looked through the menu and honestly everything looked appealing because when you're hungry, you can eat anything. And also I wanted us to get a little wine because I think pairing pasta and wine just makes me feel like an adult. It makes me feel like a woman. I always ask for the waiters recommendations, like what's like a white wine that's kind of sweet, and they recommended me this one and it was pretty damn good. As you can see, our orders started coming in and the first thing that we ordered was burrata pesto pizza. It was just exactly what I needed. You give me pesto, you give me burrata, I fuck that shit up. I would shove that up but it was so freaking good. I was like, this makes me so happy. There's just something about you have a certain craving and then you satisfy that craving. Honoring whatever my body wants. Like if I crave something, I am not gonna prevent myself from eating it. That always has like a bad consequence at the end of the day. I ordered this like pasta. It's like al dente. I remember back then I first had al dente pasta and I had no idea what it was. I thought it was like undercooked, but apparently it's just firmer noodle and I came to really like it. Depends on your preference of noodles. This one was labeled for it to be al dente. And guys, oh my god, I honestly didn't think I would like this dish that much. The bread itself was salty. Also, looking back at this footage, I really regret not asking them what exactly this bread was. Like, what do you mean the bread itself is salty? Is it like a sourdough or something? Damn, I really just wonder how they made it. Lunch here was so freaking amazing. And then afterwards, I wanted to go to a flower shop to buy my mom a bouquet. This was like the closest one nearby, and I was like, let's just pick out a little bouquet. And I really like building my own bouquet, but I'm not gonna lie, the store didn't have that many options, but this was very last minute. I am leaving pretty soon, so I was like, let's just make whatever we can get our hands on. Talking to the florist, and she was giving me some recommendations. Originally, I wanted to look for red roses, but they didn't have red roses, so I was like, just give me another substitute. We found like these these pinky orange roses, and they were really, really beautiful. And honestly, I just like seeing how a florist arranged a bouquet. You have to have a good eye for aesthetics to arrange a really beautiful bouquet. Personally, for me, I just love buying flowers, but I'm not gonna lie, I like buying flowers more for others than for myself. They opened a Haiti in Boston. It's crazy, and the line is so long. Cece and I want to place like an order online, but for some reason, I don't think it's working. Cece was the one who recommended me Haiti, but she never tried like the most popular item. If you ever get Haiti, you have to get the mango grapefruit broom. That is like the best drink ever. So this was a very interesting night. There was a white man that decided to sit in front of me. And then when I went up to go get a bottle of water, I noticed his camera was exactly where my seat was. So I was about to walk back to my seat, and then I noticed he shifted the camera to me, and I was like, shit, is this man recording me? And then I confronted him and got really defensive. Why is your phone on recording mode facing exactly where my seat is at? Like, mind you, that's an ugly ass seat. Like, before I left the store, I called him that he was disgusting twice. So did you come here just to record people? Like, it's so disturbing, it's so disgusting. Yeah, and then I left. So anyways, I think this is a chain. It's called Mountain House, and it was pretty hyped up, but I'll be honest, they didn't have that many vegetarian dishes. I would highly suggest this place to you guys if you guys like spicy food. So I ordered like a tofu dish without like the meat and the sauce. The sauce was slightly spicy, and the inside of the tofu was very, very firm, which I like because I love firm tofu. And Cece ordered like some of the more popular dishes, which were the meat dishes, and yeah, she said they were very, very spicy. Literally, we told them we just want mild for the spice, but yeah, it was pretty spicy. This place was very, very pretty. I love the music they were playing in the back. The ambiance is really nice. The lighting is really nice, and the interior decor was just beautiful. It felt like I was transported to somewhere back in China, baby. And then we got some string beans, and then I realized that there was some meat in the string beans, which I did not know until I ate it, and I was like, oh, okay, because I thought it was just string beans. I didn't think they would add meat to it. I'm not like dying to go back there, you know what I mean? And then we are back to New York, baby. Like, I do think that New York is like very fast for me, almost a little too fast. I haven't even been here for a year yet, and I'm still debating on whether this place is really for me or I'm just here because it's New York. Am I feeding into the hype? I don't know, but New York is nice, but being back in Boston, I just feel like, oh, it's so nice to just slow down. I honestly do think it's mainly because Boston is my home, so at the end when you're at home, you just feel more relaxed. Anyways, I came back kind of late and I was really starving, so I wanted to throw something quick together. No, before I even say what it is, can you guys guess what I'm gonna make? Okay, yes, I'm gonna just make a plate because honestly, it's so fast. Like, all I do is that I wash the veggies, I wash the produce. And for produce, if you're wondering what I put in, I just put like broccolini. Those are like the staple radishes. And then I cut up some tofu. And I also have some pre-baked like potatoes or sweet potatoes. Throw in some carrots, even though I really don't like carrots. But I'm like, you know what? It's good for me. I'm going to eat it. And then I really love this paste right here. It's like a Chinese branded paste. It's like black bean garlic sauce. It's so good. Like, I think you can add it to anything. It just makes it taste so authentic. So I'll put it on top of the tofu because I do realize like tofu has a harder time absorbing like the salt and the pepper. So I was like, you know, let's just put paste on top of it. And then after seasoning everything, I would just throw it into the oven at 400 degrees for like 30 minutes. It really depends on how crispy you want your food. You don't have to put Dijon mustard. It just depends on what type of sauce you like. And I will just plate everything beautifully. Like, honestly, plating this, it's just so fun. Like, it's just like the little things that brings you joy. I currently am just watching Prison Break. I'm already on season 3. It's such a good show. My friend recommended me the show, and I was like, oh, what is this? I don't know what I'm gonna do if I finish all 5 seasons. So if you guys have any other recommendations that's like similar to Prison Break, let me know. But yeah, that's basically what I ate in a week, and I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think. I will see you guys all very, very soon. And yeah, have an amazing, amazing rest of your day, and I will see you guys all next week. Love you guys. Bye-bye.